Howdy of you delicious people. We're back. We're back with movies defying logic. If anything, I really love doing this. And viewership or whatever, it is what it is. I like doing these things. It's fun for me. I really enjoy it. I think for this one, I think usually these things just end up getting longer and longer and longer as I do them. For whenever I actually do them. A lot of them are really fun. A lot of them are really just whatever. So if you're brand new to all this, um, if you guys would like to donate to my PayPal, you can. Dollar, dime, you can donate anytime. But what I usually do here is I take a movie and I just heckle the crap out of it. Because there's things that annoy me, or there's things that have never really been done, or there's things that just man, why do they still go to this? Why do they still do this? It doesn't bring reality. It doesn't bring true to reality. I think for this one, I'm gonna try and I'm probably just gonna talk for 30 minutes, and whatever is left is whatever's left. I can do another one of these then, and yeah, I can do another one of these. Bring another one of them out to the world and freaking talk about how fun things are about films that bug the crap out of me. Or at least I'll probably go for 30 to 40 minutes, but I don't know why I have to. I want to make this as long as humanly possible. It's just a bunch of stuff that it's just. But yeah. Let's get on to Butt Punch. I usually have just a lot of bullet things just bugged me about movies. And then the bullet points don't have my jokes, so yeah. Let's talk about a butt punch. You know how movies are so ridiculously heavily choreographed that everything seems to be, every punch and kick is some vital organ something? Like a punch to the heart and, oh, I'm down. A punch to the face. Oh. Every hit and kick is always super effective, no matter if it's some nurse that has never punched a person in their life, or it's a MMA fighter that has just fought 2 matches and now is in the midst of a zombie apocalypse. Man, am I tired. But I'm still going to accurately punch and kick everyone because I'm an MMA fighter. Here's the thing, every fight always goes so smoothly. It's ridiculously smoothly choreographed to the 10th degree. And you never see some kind of wild kick or punch or whatever that looks goofy. It's always, no, I'm gonna kick this person in the thigh, and that'll kind of slow them down. And then after that, I'm gonna kick them in the chest, and then I'm gonna go for the head, and then that'll completely take them down. And then I have to turn around and punch this person in the face because I also have to elbow this other person that is coming right behind me. Man, what a great choreographed fight. Because instead of just, getting somebody just out of the way, especially if you fought 17 people and now you're just God, I'm freaking exhausted. And then, wild punches just to, punch somebody in the butt. I'm done with this. With John Wick, I would see so many of those movies and he would have to fight, tons and tons of people. You would think eventually he would get exhausted and just wild punch somebody, or wild hit somebody, or wild kick somebody, or whatever. And the punches or kicks would just land wherever. But everything is perfectly choreographed to the 10th degree, and these aren't normal human beings. They're choreographed monsters that have no reality sunk into them. But the fights are freaking cool, so it is what it is. that's one thing that's kind of bugged me since the beginning of time is there's no butt punches. There's no butt punches. I want more butt punches in my movies. Can you give me those? Let's talk about roles. I'm going to try as quickly as possible to bang out as much of these things. I don't want to spend too much time on them. Roles, I hate roles because roles are kind of, in a lot of movies, driven to the ground. You can easily tell who is in a group of people. Say it's a group of 30 people. I can easily tell right away by the roles that are set in stone by this movie who is going to be the last one to survive. Out of 30 people, I shouldn't be able to do that, but I know who's going to survive. I know who's going to be the main focus. I know who's going to be the person that is going to probably freak out and cry the whole time and just be in the bathroom stall going, oh, please don't hurt me. Because there's roles to these people, and they play them to the F and T. If your role is an emo person, you're going to be wearing black mascara, and you're going to be wearing all black, and you're going to have black hair, and you're going to be a person that is very pale, because that is your role. If you're a gay guy, you're probably going to be wearing the attire for whatever that is. I don't want to say that because I don't want to offend somebody that might just be a normal person and whatever, but whatever is just whatever that attire is. Rainbow shirt, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. You're that role and whatever it is, and you're playing it to the absolute maxed out T. And then you have the hero that's usually probably wearing some kind of sports jersey of some kind. And that's the hero role. And then you have the dumb blonde cheerleader that should honestly secretly be like, man, I really like comic books and I really like nerdy things, but I don't want anybody else to know about that because that's not my role. What my real role is me really liking the cheerleader or me really maybe sometimes liking the other cheerleaders, but because sometimes a girl's gotta like a girl in some of these movies, but because that's the newer thing now for some reason. But usually cheerleader loves hero character, and usually those people make it out alive, and everybody else dies behind them in a fiery wreck of some kind. But I am getting just so sick of these roles. I want them to abolish movie roles for people. I want everything to commingle with everything. I don't want the stereotypical hero. I don't want the stereotypical brooding person. I don't want the stereotypical cheerleader ditzy blonde that is a valley girl or some crap like that. Could we please, for the love of everything, get rid of these stupid roles that have just plagued movies for I don't know how long and have people commingle with everyone. I hate these roles because people play them to the maxed out T that they can because that's what people suggest. If you're a nerd, you gotta wear glasses. You gotta have a goofy haircut. Probably you're gonna have to wear overalls. Why overalls? I don't know, because that's the nerd outfit for some reason. I don't know why. Let's go. Hey guys, do you remember when this world was easier? Let's recall this garbage line that keeps getting fed into mostly shows, but sometimes in film. When you have a post-apocalyptic thing, and now you're fighting zombies on a regular basis. I'm fighting the zombies, guys. I'm fighting them. you gotta, for some reason, have a reflection of what your life used to be. Man, you know what? Do you guys remember waffles? Do you guys remember when you can just easily shave with an electric razor? You can just go to the barber and get just shave and a haircut. Remember how easy life was when I used to be a lawyer and I could just fight for truth and justice in the American way? Now I'm fighting for something else. I'm fighting for my survival. My life was so much easier before. Now it's just so hard. You know what? I get that they're really trying to let people know how hard this world is, or how hard things, or they're letting people know like backstory of some of these characters, because some people don't have the kind of time to really go in depth about who they were before all of this. But I hate the kind of remember whens when, like, if anything, remember when this world was so much easier is honestly the equivalent to me of a filler line in a movie or a show somewhere. And I hate that. Especially they use it in horror movies when they're like, man, did you really think that before you came here and you were a doctor, did you really think you were going to end up in this maze and be killed and whatever? Do you remember when? Like, to me, that line honestly feels like the equivalent to me of somebody yelling out a person's name continuously because they have no other lines to say. Steve! I'm here again, Steve. Do you remember me from the other video that I kept saying Steve consistently on the other movies Defy Logic? If you need a link, I can bring it to you. Steve! I don't have a lot of lines, Steve. I just put this one in there. I kind of improv Steve 30 times. Steve! Steve! Can I taste some of that sweet Steve? I'm a little hungry. A little thirsty. I hate remember when. As soon as I start to hear that, I'm immediately I groan in a movie or show or whatever. God, do you remember when we were young and we didn't have kids, and we didn't have what they have, and we have? Yeah, I feel bitter about having these kids. I hate them. Ugh. Do you remember when? Do you remember when we were a baby and we were babies? God, was that easy. I don't want to hear that garbage in a movie or a show, or I don't want to hear that it's stupid. It's a stupid line. If anything, let's talk about freaking dirty cops. Let's talk about dirty cops. I'm sick of the stereotype of a cop on the edge. I'm exhausted with that stereotype, and it's been used for hundreds of years now. Cop on the edge. I'm sick of cops on the edge. What a pointless stereotype we've drilled into the ground. Cop on the edge. God, I'll give you a Coca-Cola if you can confess my crime. I just want my crime solved so I can go home to my wife and kids. Dirty cop. Cop on the edge. How dirty is this cop? From movie to episode, you'll find out how dirty he really is. Cop on the edge. I don't care for this thing anymore. The stereotype of cop on the edge. Of dirty cop. Of you don't know that he's actually working for this villain this whole time. Cop on the edge. can we move on? Because I hate dirty cops. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the extreme nature of these cops on the edge. These dirty cops. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. For the money, killer. I killed somebody for their money. Really, Joe Chill killing Bruce Wayne's parents? Did you really get a lot of money off of them? Maybe you probably, when you stole their watch or their pearls, maybe you got a significant amount of money, but we live in a world now where a lot of people don't carry around cash. A lot of times they have credit cards. But if somebody probably cancels those, then what good is what you took from their wallet? Really, I don't think somebody will ever hold $1 million in their wallet. So it's stupid to really just go and find a random person and try to kill them. It doesn't make sense anymore to kill for the money anymore. If anything, like, it would make more sense to kill somebody for the bloodlust. Just to be like, oh my god, I just want to just kablam away somebody. If you're not an assassin, if you're not a hitman for hire, and somebody's gonna pay you to kill Thomas and Martha Wayne or whatever, then it makes sense. But if it's not anything like that, if there's not gonna be some big, huge, maniacal person that is responsible for Thomas and Martha's death, then it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense for Joe Chill to kill these people, because what does he really think that he's going to get from them besides probably credit cards that are probably going to get canceled after he's using them? Or what are you going to get? Probably $100 from this person's wallet. It'd be more beneficial to maybe try and rob a bank or rob a gas station or a store. Going and killing a random person for money, it doesn't make sense anymore. It doesn't make sense any goddamn more. And I don't like movies today are still using that. People are still putting that in films and shows, and it doesn't make sense anymore. It doesn't make sense. A person that does not believe what you're telling them at all. Hey man, yeah, there's blood all over this garage. I don't know what happened here, but looks like I'm seeing some lungs, some hearts, what is all this? Misbelief Kai comes in. Man, this reality has some great special effects. Man, that heart looks so real, it's still beating. Man, is that green screen? Somebody smeared blood all over this garage door. Man, what great effects, man. You guys really went the extra mile to... Is that green screen, or is it just... You took the extra time and painted that all up in there? Guys, freaking... Man, this reality has such great green screen. Man, this werewolf looks really real. It looks like I can almost reach out and touch it. Oh! Lost my hand because... I'm still in complete misbelief. Like there's a gang of hooligans in a small town that is creating all these things at random succession. God, I hate that. When you have a person that is so stubborn that in a small town of people that nobody picks on anybody, just something weird happens. It's gotta be those dang ruffians, hooligans that live down the road. God, I should have arrested them 100 times by now, but I'm just so lazy at what I do at my police work. I want to arrest them now and accuse them of this crime, but I went to their house and they're all dead. Man, I'm still thinking those hooligan, the spirit of those hooligans are just corrupting this town now. Because I can believe that more than an alien thing coming down and killing off our entire town. Stupid. It's stupid. I hate people. And when somebody tells you something, like, I'll take something right away at face value, but in the back of my mind, there's like 5% in the back of my mind is like, you're trying to trick me, man. You're trying to pull something. Like, you're trying to either just be lazy or something. You're trying to pull a fast one on me. You're trying to pull a fast one, and it's not going to work. You got the guy in the mist. That was the lawyer guy that was like, man, these guys are drunk. All of them have just been drinking all day, and drinking all day just completely confuses your vision. Completely confuses what you've actually seen and what you've actually whatever. Man, I think somebody's been doing a little nose candy too. Again, blaming, like, making somebody out to be the most horrifying person that has ever lived, when, like, just because to so you can sleep well at night. It makes no sense. But that's the misbelief person. So let's go on to backstory person. I hate the backstory person in a movie because this person gets all the time in the world to tell this story. They usually pull your shirt and they say, buddy, I've seen some stuff. I've seen some things. Believe me, I've seen them. This thing, this monster, I think his name is Dracula, Vlad the Impaler, whatever, he hails from Transylvania, and yeah, backstory. You know what? If the killer, the monster, wants to come and kill these people, this person with said backstory, or just the main character person, you know what would be the best time to come after this person? When this other person is grabbing, I gotta tell you backstory. That, if I'm the monster, I'm waiting for that time. When are we gonna get backstory guy? So I can... Okay, 2 birds, 1 stone. I'm done. Backstory guy, high five. I'm out of here. I hate backstory person. Because, God, this person's gotta get their 15 minutes in. And tell you some story that more than likely a lot of the characters don't believe anyways. It's like, okay, that's great. I love Dracula. Yeah, this story is on the edge of my seat. Great. How do I kill him? How do I what? You don't tell me that. You just... Man, I've seen some things. I've seen some stuff. Backstory. Dracula name. Vlad the Impaler. That's who he is. Better believe it. I hate backstory guy. I hate that person. Because there's always some person that has to tell you the backstory of whatever the character monster killer thing is. Like Bye Bye Man, there was like nothing to really find out what the heck Bye Bye Man was. And this guy had to go out of his way to find some interview thing where a lot of things were redacted to find some scrap of something that he could figure a little bit of something out. There has to be some backstory paper thing somewhere, sometime in some movie show somewhere. So that way they can get that 15 minutes in. God, it's stupid. It's stupid. I hate backstory person. It just, like, if you don't know who Draculia is by now, steak, heart, chop off head. That kills everything. If it comes back to life, then you're basically effed, buddy. But if you don't try all these things, steak to heart, chop off head, then just keep chopping off all the legs, arms, whatever, until this thing, burn it to the stake, lock it away in some box somewhere. If none of that works, then you're basically effed. But I don't need to hear the whole story of Draculia for the 80th time. I don't need to know the story of you opened up the tablet of Baklaha. You're gonna have 7 wishes, and if you use all those, if you definitely, I would say at least use 6 of them. Just hold on to that one wish. You'll be good. Don't wish. Don't do it. This person is going to completely ignore you and do it regardless. They're going to do it regardless. I hate backstory person. I really do. It's just annoying and it's stupid and it's dumb. I need to tell you how to kill zombies because nobody's ever heard about zombies in this world. I think I can figure it out, buddy. You're walking slow enough. I think I can take him out. Don't touch this amulet. Don't touch this medallion. Don't touch this. You know what? When somebody is always stealing something in some museum or something, wouldn't you think that somebody would steal the item that is closest to the door instead of going all the way into the museum? In the middle of the museum, you see this sparkly diamond thing that is actually the if you touch it, then demon ghost monster comes out. Or if you touch this amulet and you put it on, you become said monster demon ghost thing. Why, if you know that you can probably steal a whole bunch of paintings and crap like that and get something substantial on it, it's right by the door, it's something easy to get, or you have signs posted all over the entire museum. Don't look at this amulet. Don't touch it either. Don't touch it. Don't even. I have thick plexiglass. Don't. It's there displayed because we had to, but don't look at it really for too long. Definitely don't pick it up and clean it. Don't even do that. Man, there's got to be something about this medallion amulet that's placed in the middle of the museum. Instead of me stealing all these paintings and making a quick buck, I gotta go out of my way to steal this gem medallion thing, whatever, because it's part of the story. It's part of the story. I'm not gonna get the priceless heirloom things that are right by the door. I gotta go in the middle of part of the museum and steal this thing that'll unleash some demon creature monster whatever thing. Because that's my plan, is to unleash this creature monster demon thing into the world, because I just don't have the greatest life, I guess. Stupid. I hate it. It's stupid. Wait to die, intercom killer. I'm going through this boiler room, because boiler room is the stereotypical where you find your monster creature demon thing at. Going through the boiler room. You just hear a noise, you hear this bang. Hello? And you get demon scary monster being that is laughing through some intercom system clearly. And you're just like, where am I? And the demon creature monster thing is intercomming. You're in my world! Woo, yeah. Are you gonna show up in your world, buddy? Well, maybe if you go to the lockers, if you usually go into the lockers and you probably hide in the lockers, I'll probably slowly but surely walk around in there. And if you hide in one of the lockers, uh, more than likely I'll probably kill you in there. But if I just kind of walk around, putz around those lockers, and then you get out of the lockers and go somewhere else, maybe I'll meet you in there. But nah. I absolutely am annoyed with the fact that I feel like some horror movies just didn't want to put the person in the makeup or the masks or the whatever. And so they always do this like intercom killer, like this person is just so lazy. This monster demon creature thing is so lazy that instead of having this bloodlust of the victory of this person's death, they would rather creepily kind of go around somebody and like hey, and you see like a door opened like half of the way, and you see like this little like creature running from crack of door to crack of door, and or you hear ventilations. He's in the vents. Just ba 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 ba. Just face to face with killer and hero, and let's just have it out. I'm not gonna freaking be climbing up this stairway or this mountain to get to you so we can have it out. That's a lot of times when the hero finally gets their confidence. That's when the villain starts to become more scarce, and then you're just like going through the house, opening and closing doors, opening curtains. Oh, you're looking at the shower now, and the shower curtain. Oh, this is so stupid. Come on, face to face, mano a mano. I'm tired of this crap where it's just, yeah, the monster's on an intercom system. It's like, yeah, I'm scary. I'm scary. No, you're not. You're not here. I have a scary laugh. You're not here. You're not here, intercom ghost person, you. You're not here. You're at an intercom somewhere. Let me see where the stereo system is that I can triangle where your voice is really coming from. You want to play a game? Yeah, if you show up right here and we play it together, then sure. Yeah, I'll be a part of your game. Otherwise, I'm just going to stay right here until something happens. Until I figure out some stupid clue that you have for me to solve. It's going to be really dumb, buddy. It's going to be dumb. I'm just going to go randomly trying to figure out stuff. It's not going to work out too well. I want to play a game? Yeah, I want to play a game with somebody actually playing it with me. Be involved in this. Come on. I'm an intercom killer. Well, that's great. Let's talk about doors and walls. Just are like sheets of paper. Remember when, like, somebody, like, when you would play around as a kid and maybe you would slap somebody in the face and you'd go running and you'd get ahead of that person, you'd close the door, and that person like, I'm banging on the door because I can't get in. Well, in a horror movie, that monster can easily just get in. Those zombies, man, if you just get enough of them just pushed against this door, man, does it just swing open like nothing. God, those locks of those doors mean nothing. You get a strong enough monster that is like, puh, 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 and the door just, wham, just flies out. And then you're just in the bathroom, just, you're in the bathroom stall. Just because you can't not be quiet in this bathroom stall. And this monster, for some miraculous reason, has the greatest smelling scent of whatever. He probably doesn't smell that in one stall somebody took a huge crap. He just smells you, and he knows what stall you're in, and he's gonna break easily through this bathroom stall door to get to you. End of your life. God, there's so many times when somebody would think that, oh, I managed to get away from this thing because I locked the door and I'm good. I can at least have buy myself a couple minutes till I open this window and whatever. But no, all of a sudden this monster is going flying through this wall as if this wall was just made out of foam, and it was just easily for them to break through, even though, or this wall is made out of brick and this monster is just elbowing the wall and the bricks are just easily coming down, and he's like, I see you, Johnny's here. Whatever, I'm coming. Wall bricks, yeah. Man, whoever whoever was the architect for this building sucks. Because these walls are made out of paper, and this door is made out of styrofoam, and I am effed. I am effed. Like, a bank vault is made out of aluminum, I guess. It's made out of some kind of, like, just tuna can, because this monster is jaw of life easily getting in. And now I'm F. God, it is such a shame that these doors and walls are just made out of paper. I can understand easily if somebody's doing an axe, like, here's Johnny, that makes sense because this person is honestly going to have more than enough time to try to figure out some way to escape. And they really don't, they're just crying in the bathroom. Yeah. It's dumb. When you get a monster that is ridiculously strong, and just quickly and easily you just bash it through this door, and then you're just, what was even the point of going into this bathroom? I should have never went in here, even though I'm crapping my pants right now. God, there's no point. Let's talk about create distance. You know what? When we would see bar fights, remember when bar fights, a lot of guys would take the stool and put it in front of them? I kind of wish that would happen a lot for any kind of horror movie anytime. When you would have, say for example, if you were backing into some room, like say for example a bathroom, and there was a zombie coming at you, I would kind of be casing the room while I'm backing away. Just in case, one, if a zombie's taking a huge dump. Maybe he's blowing his nose. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's doing nothing. Maybe he's just waiting for me. I don't know. But I'll be casing the room and like, hey, there's a trash can here. And I'll take that trash can, put it up against my chest, so that way this zombie cannot get closer and closer to me, so he can take a little nibble or a little whatever. The stupid thing that I always see with every horror movie ever made is just the fact that they never just create instant weapons or create instant ways to create distance between zombies. It's always just, oh man, this zombie's getting close to me, they're hugging me now. Oh, how am I going to push this character away now? If you would grab this trash can or this whatever stupid obstacle thing to prevent this character from getting any closer to you, it would be seconds, it would be extra time for you to survive, but people never go that route. It's either, oh crap, I'm basically gonna die now. Because I'm stupidly just not aware of my surroundings. So I'm not gonna create distance. If somebody has a gun, then you're basically effed any way you look at it. But if somebody has a knife, knife, create distance. Besides running away, try to create distance. Grab a instant weapon, grab a chair, grab a couch. You can fling a couch or roll a couch over. Create distance from yourself from something. But instead, you're just gonna let this happen. Probably hide in a corner and just cry. I'm gonna die. Really? Well, there's 8 different things that you could use as preventional weapons, and you use none of them. You're stupid. You deserve to die. You do. You deserve to die. Because everything can be a weapon. John Wick uses an effing pencil as a weapon. Freaking, if you see a lot of action movies, like the Transporter films, when they were really good, like, a guy would use a chandelier as a weapon. A guy would use a light fixture as a weapon. A guy would use a lamp as a weapon. Shaun of the Dead, the guys would use records to chuck at zombies' heads to hopefully kill them. So on and so forth. Everything can eventually, if you use it the right way, can be used as a beneficial weapon or a preventative thing to, again, create distance. Kind of bashing 2 and 1 there, but yeah, a lot of stuff I gotta get into. I'm staying here. I'm staying here, or no matter what, I'm escaping. No matter what, I'm gonna be able to escape out of all this. You know what? There's some times where a person like Jigsaw is like, you want to play a game? And you usually get one person that's like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to play their game. I just want to give up. That person never stays with that way of doing things. Because usually then you get the whole, like, well, then I'm going to kill your whoever family member. And it's like, well, then I guess I gotta try now. But realistically, when you look at it, that person is probably already dead. And then you're probably trying so hard to eventually escape all this. Like, oh yeah, well, the person that I kidnapped, she was put in another game and she died. Too bad for you. But hey, at least you're here. Good luck for that. And then it's like, man, I should have stayed here and I could have lived and whatever. Like, a lot of people that end up staying in a lot of places end up usually getting killed, but I don't see the option being put very much. But there's some times where people, no matter what, they'll just escape. Like, if you took the time long enough to be able to, like, I guess some doors are paper and some walls are styrofoam. If you consistently bashed up against something, it'll give way and then you can escape. Depending on how ridiculously your maze or whatever is. Still, yeah. If anyways, let's tie 2 things together again. How drunk is he? And fight is coming, guy. You know what? There's a ton of times in films when you have to have a person that is the drunk of the movie. Or you have to stupidly have Back to the Future Doc take a sip of a drink and then pass out for some stupid reason. But it's dumb to have a person who gets very drunk and then has to fight 10 people. I get it's a way to really, like, man, even when this person is really drunk, he can fight 10 people. Great. But it just, like, really, it doesn't a lot of time make sense. Like, somebody who just arrives to the bar and then, like, don't really get to see them, like, consume 13, 10, whatever drinks, because there's no montage shot of him consistently drinking these things, so you don't know exactly how drunk is he. And so you're just assuming that he's really drunk, and now he's coming and seeing Fight is Coming guy, because there's always some guy that sees these main characters and just has some kind of beef with them the second he meets them, and he's never known them the second before. Yeah, I don't like you, you people with your long hair and your mustache and beard. I don't like that. I want to pick a fight with you just because you're a human being. That's not one of my friends or not one of my family members, so I want to pick a fight with you. Fight is coming. You better believe it. God, I hate these people in these films that for they're just they're just they're just there to create chaos, and it's stupid. With this person already dealing with some kind of crap already, it's like, man, I'm trying to fight this monsterish being, and I'm trying to tell you about it. God, I've been running for an hour now straight just to make it to this bar to tell these people at this bar that this thing is coming. And then you got the Fight is Coming guy that's like, you brought this thing here, I'm gonna punch you in the face. Cause you brought this thing to us. I'm gonna kill you before this thing has a chance. it's stupid. It's just a thing to create chaos in an already chaotic environment. It's stupid. It's dumb. And for action and horror and whatever movies, it's just like a thing to eat up time. It's just a filler thing that they can just use. It's stupid. It's kind of ridiculous when somebody has to have such an extreme problem that the items are hidden around the house or hidden in whatever environment they're in. Most of the time it's used for like comedic things, but like really I think it's kind of ridiculous how the only way you can tell this person really has a problem is if they have it hidden all around their house. It's like, God, I can't make it a step without having a bottle somewhere. I gotta tape a vodka bottle to the back of my toilet so I can just, if I need to go from the kitchen to the bathroom, I'm safe, I'm good. If I gotta go into my bedroom, I'm gonna have a vodka bottle taped to my mattress, so I know that's there. God, this is so stupid. I hate the stereotype of like, this is when we really need to get the AA rolling or the whatever rolling. We need to confront this person about this because their problem is just everywhere around the house. I can't turn around without being I see something hidden somewhere. God, it's honestly just because really I think some shows are lazily like that because they just want those problems hidden all over the house so that way they can address these things anywhere in the house so that way they can like, man, I don't want to go to the liquor cabinet and confront this person. I want to be able to do it in the living room, the kitchen, the bathroom, because like the bathroom, it's much better lighting than any other part of the house. So I I want to have these items just hidden everywhere, so I have the luxury of being able to. Oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom now. I'm gonna go to the living room. I'm gonna go to the kitchen with all these things, and all these rooms are gonna be well lighted. We're the place where they have the liquor cabinet is well lighted, so that's we're gonna just make this an all around house trip so we can confront this person. It's stupid. It's usually done for comedic stuff, but it's dumb. I just don't like that thing anymore. Vanished person. You know what? I can understand. Some actors have not great skills at acting, and or maybe some person just ends up being really difficult to work with, or whatever. But I think when you have a person that you put in a film that is just there just to disappear to probably return probably towards the end of the film, it just seems like a waste. It just seems like you put this person in there just to get some kind of weird credit, but it's like really it's just like when I watched Cabin Fever, there's one guy that just takes a bunch of beers and then just leaves. Comes back towards the end of the film, like, oh, all this crazy stuff happened while I left. Oh, stupid. God, you just wasted this person being someone that we had to invest in because they're telling us their story and what have you. Ultimately, for this person to go missing, probably towards the end of the movie, for them to be found dead, hanging somewhere, or come back to save the day, or some other stupid thing that just wastes our time to have added an extra person in this movie, because usually they're the person that gets grabbed in the beginning of the film, and then the main character, usually finds this person again, and they're tied to a chair. It's like, yeah, man, I've been here for 2 hours. I had my cell phone here. Why didn't you call it? Yeah, it's dumb. I hate the vanishing person in movies. It's stupid. I want a clarification of where this person went. I want a clarification of why this person had to leave and what was the purpose of them coming back. Hopefully, usually it's to save the day. If it's not for that, then it's just that character was wasted. And not in a good way, wasted. So let's move on to Science May's unique death killer thing. I hate, like, in Resident Evil, it's kind of dumb to just have, like, a bunch of people go into a room, evidently to just get sliced, Swiss cheese sliced into a whole bunch of lines, and then just to fall apart in a room. I hate the scientific ways of trying to kill somebody because somebody took so much time to come up with this unique way of how to kill somebody. Hey, here's a unique way of killing somebody. How about you face to face meet them and shoot them with guns? Why do you have to come up with this super elaborate way of, like in the movie Cube, where, hey, if this person stupidly picks this one room, they're going to freeze to death. Or if this person stupidly picks this other room, they are going to get flame on upon and die. Oh. Or how about they stay in one room and they just stay in there and they just starve, or they have to drink their own urine. Boo-hoo for them, cry for them, whatever. It's stupid. It's dumb. But instead we have to come up with these 3 billion ways of how to just kill somebody, instead of the normal way of, hey, I have a gun. Blow, you're dead. No, that's not good enough. Let's slice them in 30 different slices of human pizza. Stupid. Let's talk about main character wins no matter what. I hate this part in the movie where you have a person that is a role where they've been practicing this all their life. They've had they've had this person that's all they can think about is how to kill this person, how to kill in this arena, how to kill in this circumstance, any circumstances ever. And then you just get a person that has never had one lick of experience in their life and has a rock in their hand and they win everything. And they have no experience of nothing, but man, do they overwhelmingly just overkill this person that's been a lifelong hunter, death, killer, whatever thing. But this person that's never had a lick of experience in their life and they just had a rock in their hand, and this person had a gun, an arrow, a bow, and 800 other Rambo-like style weapons. Man, did they just get freaking clocked by this David and Goliath thing. It's just, man, this David character that just had this rock just dead. Oh, I know it makes for great story, but like the person that really deserves to win should win. Instead of this person that has never done a lick of any of this experience in their life, and they don't deserve it. Let's talk about I know nothing. This person knows everything. There seems to be, like, for one thing, if somebody knows nothing about cards. I know absolutely nothing about cards. Then they have to meet this person that knows everything about card games, every single thing under the sun. And you make a whole movie about that. It's stupid. I don't even know what a card is, but this person knows what a card is. Knows what it does and knows all the magical things about it. Magically delicious things about it. I hate these kinds of films. I hate these kinds of stories. I hate these kinds of whatevers. Because usually the person that knows absolutely nothing about any of this stuff will eventually know things, and then they're the greatest thing of all time. And it's stupid. It's stupid. I hate that, and movies have done that to death. And I hate it. It's stupid. Let's just move on to insane but has a brain. There's so many killers that have these really, really just bloodlust, the bloodthirsty, succulent monster things, and I'm trying to bash a lot of this stuff out and finish it, because I know this will probably end soon. I think it's stupid for if somebody has one weapon that they can easily go to, like a machete or knives for hands or whatever. Instead, no, I'm going to just take a spoon and dig that out of your stomach and make you eat your own whatever torturous way of killing you. Instead of just stabbing you with a machete and life over, no, I am just gonna go and follow you for an hour. And then I'm going to lift up my leg. You're going to trip and fall down a mountain. Oh! Why does this person want so badly to kill somebody, but then doesn't actually want to go through with it and kill them in a torturous way that takes way longer than them just stab, done. Stupid. I want to use my brain to really go after somebody because I have so much vengeance in my heart, but man, am I going to really think a way of how to really get this person. Just get them, just shoot them, just buy a sniper gun and take them out. That's so hard. Alright, we have one more thing left. Good. Let's go with Tick You Off Killer. I'm going to tick you off, Killer. I'm going to do that. I love it in movies where the hero makes it personal for the killer to really kind of edge them out and just like, yeah, you're never gonna get me because you're freaking old or you're this. You're like, yeah, it's too bad that so and so my mother got away from you in the last film and now I'm here and because you suck at your job and like, oh, I don't like that you said that, and then that creates the actual legitimate fight or whatever. I like when a hero trash talks the villain. It makes for a much more funnier thing or a much more fun movie, but it doesn't happen very often because really the hero, supposedly the film, is usually crying in the bathroom stall somewhere, and the villain is just relishing on the fact that they can kill this person. And a lot of the times I think that's why the villains are so much memorable than the heroes, especially in horror films, because realistically, like, man, the villain is so much more clever with everything they say, and everything that they do is so much more cooler than any of the heroes. Because really, none of the things that the heroes say really tick any of the villains off, because why would they want to be just like the hero? Or why would the heroes want to be just like the villains and really fight dirty and just mock these villains? Why would they want to do that? I love it in movies when a hero would mock the villain, because then the villain will come at them with a lot of rage and hatred and whatever, and that's when they'll get sloppy. And that's when, even more so, the hero will be able to win the day because the monster creature thing will just go in there and just want to, I just want to, and instead of actually coming in there with thought in mind of how to brainchild kill this person. But that's the thing I really want to, I want more things done for films, and there's some stuff that I just wish it would go away, and it never does. I heckle the crap out of something, but then I also just sit down and just like, I want this to change, please. I'm sick of this. So that is the logic of movies altogether. So I'm gonna call this a wrap. I'm sorry if I kind of quick paced but I didn't want to waste any time, and I wanted to bash out every single thing that I could. So that was Movies Defy Logic. I honestly hope more of these videos get out. I want people to just kind of, what's been bugging me for years for movies or shows or whatever you guys entertainment-wise have been watching or whatever. I want people to do their own defying logic thing for them, because I want this thing to spread like wildfire, because I want movies and shows to be better. And because a lot of times there are a lot of shows and a lot of things are just resting on the past. Like, yeah, I remember in that one show when somebody would talk about remembering about, yeah, I remember when I would just bake waffles and cook eggs and whatever, and before all this zombie apocalypse happened. Now I'm stabbing people and I'm shooting guns. Were you a cook before? No, I'm just every common person that's ever lived that it just makes breakfast every morning. Well, that doesn't really tell me any backstory about you. Well, who cares? I'm just filler. I'm filling time. Well, great, stupid person. I hate you. So, with that, I'm going to say goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, everybody.